Far too often I've seen people around me leave their fate in other people's hands, and then they don't get the result that they want or the outcome that they're looking for, and they'll sit down and whine, cry, and wonder why. It reminds me of one of my favorite maxims: never leave it in the hands of the judges. I stumbled across this one watching The Ultimate Fighter, the reality show, and Dana White, the president of the UFC, will take 30 guys or 30 gals and put them in a house, and they fight in a round-robin tournament for a contract in the UFC. But every year it seems that there's one fight where Fighter A and Fighter B go into the octagon, and Fighter A dominates Fighter B. But he never knocks out Fighter B. He never finishes the fight, and it goes to the judges' scorecard. And the judges end up giving it to Fighter B. And this infuriates Fighter A. He storms out of the octagon into the locker room and starts breaking furniture, punching holes in the wall, because he feels like he got cheated. He didn't get the outcome that he wanted. He didn't get the result that he was expecting. And Dana White will open the door, stick his head inside, and say, never leave it in the hands of the judges. Man, there's a lot of wisdom in that statement. Never leave it in the hands of the judges. And what Dana White is telling him in that moment is that you didn't knock the other fighter out. You let somebody else decide, and it didn't work out the way you wanted it to. And I see this happen in life all the time. We have people who won't give maximum effort, who won't show up and give everything that they have, who won't go the extra mile, who won't do a little bit extra to ensure that they get the outcome that they want. And then they hope. They hope that somebody else sees it their way. They hope that things work out the way that they want them to, and then they get upset when they don't. But hope is not a course of action. If you're going to show up and do the minimum, if you're going to show up and do less than the minimum, if you're going to be average, if you're going to be mediocre, and you're going to hope that they see it your way, hope that they see things the way that you want them to see it, to hope that you get what you want out of this, then you can't be upset when things don't go your way. If you want the client, if you want the certification, if you want to pass the inspection, if you want to get the grade, if you want to get the promotion, then don't leave it in anyone else's hands. Do the work. Do the extra work. Go the extra mile. This is about effort and attitude. Effort and attitude are the only two things in life that we really control. So you have to make a conscious decision that you're going to give everything that you've got. You got to have an attitude that you're not going to be stopped, that you're going to achieve your goals, that you're going to get after the things that you want. And whether you're walking into an octagon or walking into life, you got to remember, you got to knock the other fighter out. Never leave it in the hands of the judges.